Hey, it's Vinny Kung, and I'm here to present to you my 1993 Dodge Viper RT10. Now, you've seen plenty of Vipers before, and I'm sure you know a lot about the history, but I wanted to let you look at this particular one that I'm selling. I picked it up from the third owner, and I've learned a lot about these. This is an early 1993 car which has an antenna fixed on the left rear quarter panel, and that's why they are called antenna cars. Now, they were all available in red. They only came in RT10. The coupe didn't come yet or anything like that. So what's cool about this is that this is the original, truly pure Dodge Viper that was from concept to reality in the early 90s. So there are things on this that are not perfect, and I wanted to bring some close-up video for you to see. The front bumper cover here is all original and contains all the scars from living a 29,000 mile life. This probably came from driveways and so forth, and there's some rock chips as well. The hood has a scratch in it, and once we get this focus to work, you can see, give me a moment, voila, there's a scratch there. And I didn't touch it up because I wanted to make sure that everybody saw it the way it really was. It's exactly how it is, and I want to be as honest and transparent as possible. In the middle of the hood, there are some bubbles in the paint. Now, if this paint wasn't so shiny, we'd be able to see a little bit more of it, but ultimately there are about 10 to 12 bubbles in the middle of the hood, as you saw from the paint. Tires are Michelin's from 2020, and if we look at the side pipes, we look at the door, we can see the original paint here. There's a scrape over here by the pipe outlet. I don't know how it got there, but it's there. And the tires are huge, 325s as you know. So the rear bumper cover is original. There are no scrapes on this, interestingly, which is a good thing. However, there is a little nick here, as you can see on the face of the bumper cover. I want to make sure that you guys got to see that. Now, you're probably hearing what I'm hearing, a slight squeaking sound, and at first I didn't know what it was. It's actually coming from the side pipe. Maybe the exhaust has a spring or a bracket that's making a squeaking sound, but either which way, it's genuine, it's real, and hasn't been modified and fixed up to hide anything, so it is what it is. A little rock chip here on the side of the hood, also pretty odd to see, but it's there. So the interior view shows all the gauges above and also a new Pioneer head unit that I put in recently. I really wanted to get the Bluetooth audio, so it's there. Current mileage is around 29,500, and the windshield is original. It has no cracks or rock chips in it and fits well. If you look closely at the passenger side seat belt, it does have some abrasions over there, as you can see. I just don't know how it got there. Probably got stuck in the door pin when someone closed it on it, damaged it, but it is what it is, and I wanted to make sure you saw that. The driver's side seat bolster shows some wear, only on the upright part on the side. The gentleman that I bought the car from was a bit larger in stature. So let's go check out a cold start. So I put my hand on the intake, the valve cover. The car was sitting for several hours in my driveway, and of course the exhaust manifolds and the coolant hoses are cold to the touch. Getting up close, you can hear there are no mechanical noises or other issues, just that the air going in is the only sound you really hear. This is the driver's side. And on the passenger side, you can hear as well. There are no issues. The air conditioning system does blow cold air. It's hard to show in the video, but it definitely does. And it's been functioning pretty fine well before I even got the car. The gentleman who I purchased it from said that it had been working for years without issue. So the good news, it's a long-term uh, good air conditioning. So you don't have to worry about charging and all that stuff when people tell you that everything's working fine, but it really isn't. But this one has been working great. Let's go for a ride. So switching views, I'm going to come to a stop here and show you what it is to go through first and second. Got some good power here. So one thing I want to call out before it gets too noisy here on the highways, that the tachometer isn't very reactive between 1 to 3,000 RPM. Just take a look for yourself, but it does work otherwise, and it's been pretty good otherwise. It just gets sticky. Well, thanks for checking out my Viper, guys. Bid well and bid often.